What's up guys and cars, and taking all a brand new video. Today I'm going to be reviewing this 2015 VW Kombi T5 base Trendline. So sit back, relax and enjoy the video. For sneak peeks, behind the scenes, short one-off reviews and much more, remember to go follow my new Instagram and TikTok accounts. I promise you will not regret it. So let's move on to the front of this VW Kombi T5 Trendline. So as you can see, the main theme of this car is basically black and white. You do get your black plastic roll over here and your tinted headlights over there. It looks very nice. VW really do know how to make nice looking blacked out lights. You do get some rear grille here, a rear grille here. You do get your nice bumper. It's a color coded bumper. It's not like the previous generation. You also do get your spotlights, and this car is pretty high, so you don't need to worry about scratching your bumper. So let me show you how the lights look like on this car. So I just need to show you that this car does have aftermarket lights, so they will look a bit different and some might not work. So this is the normal daytime running lights. The park lights. The headlights. The brights. The indicators with the lights. The indicators without the lights. And of course, the spotlights. So as you can see, those lights aren't pretty bad looking. This car does not have LED lights. It does have its traditional amber lights, but it is not very bad. The brightness is not very bad. So let me move on to the specs of this VW Kombi. So right off the bat, you can see that this engine bay is very cramped. You do not have much space. And if you're a mechanic and something goes wrong with this car, you need to strip the whole front of this car just to access the engine, because you cannot even access that last coil without taking this pipe over there. So this car is a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged diesel, which produces 101 brake horsepower or 75 kilowatts. You also do get a slightly more powerful 121 kilowatt version. This car produces 250 Newton meters of torque. This car goes 0 to 100 kilometers in 17.9 seconds. So this is somewhere around the second slowest car I've ever reviewed. and this car's top speed is 157 kilometers or 98 miles. So on the Autobahn you're going to be hogging up all of those cars. So this car is front wheel drive like all other VWs, and this car weighs 2 tons or 4,000 pounds. This car is very economical for such a big van and for such a big engine. This car averages about 8 liters per 100 kilometers on the city and 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers on the highway. So this car is as economical as a Polo in the city, but on the highway. It's a pretty good deal. This car, since it's a base, it only comes with a 5-speed manual. The Trendline comes in a 5-speed manual. If you do opt out for the more expensive packages, you can get the DSG or the 6-speed manual. Now this car retails at $19,200 in America, 271,000 rand in South Africa, and in Europe 15,900 euros. So this car has held its value pretty well since 2015. So should you buy it? Wait until the further part of the video so you can see if you should buy this car. So this is the back of this VW Kombi Trendline, and as you can see it looks pretty nice. I really like the look of this back. You do get your very nice lights and you do get a very nice straight design. I do really like it. It looks like the Caravel. So you do get your tow bar and you do have a very nice bumper. You can also opt out for parking sensors and a camera, but those are for the more expensive packages. You do have a very nice reflector over here and you have very nice tinted windows over here. So let me show you how these lights look like. So this is the normal daytime running lights. The tail lights, the fog lights, the brake lights with the lights, the brake lights without the lights, the indicators with the lights, and the indicators without the lights. So as you can see, those lights don't look pretty bad, so let me show you how the reverse light looks like. So this car has many lights. You have your fog lights, you get brake lights, you get all of those things. So let's open up the boot of this car. And it is a very long boot. It's the whole back side of this car. So as you can see, you do have a lot of storage space. One thing that I might not really like is it's open over there. So let's say you have a small package and you brake hard, all your things are going to go to the front passengers. That's one thing I don't like, but another thing that I do like about this type of design is that you can put like a long thing like an umbrella or gazebo or other things. So you do have some storage over here, and there's not much to say about this back. It's just, this car does not have carpets, it's just a rubber thing. And you also do have your hooks, so you can hook up your things, so it can be nice and stable. So let me move on to the interior of this car. So this is the interior of this VW Kombi, and right off the bat you do get your armrest for each individual seat. It is very nice. They're not plastic armrests, they are material armrests which feel very nice, and they're nice and soft. You do get your traditional VW smell in here. So let's begin with the center console of this car, and basically we're going to cover the whole car basically from the center console. So as you see, you do get some storage up there. You do get your radio, your VW radio, you do get your 2 AC vents, and you do get your automatic air conditioning and a row of blank switches. So you can switch off the traction control of this car. This is why I like VW. They put the most unnecessary thing on a car like this. So you're going to be drifting in a front wheel drive van. That would be very nice. If it was rear wheel drive, that would be even better. But then you do get your blank switches because there are other options for this car. You also do get some storage over here. You do get your hazard switch over there, and you do get your cup holder over here. It's a very unique looking cup holder with your cigarette lighter. So then as you can see, this is the other part of the sensor console over here. You do get your 5-speed manual over here, and yeah. So something interesting about this radar I need to tell you. So this car does have CD, but it's not like the other VWs like the Polo, where you fully load with different options. This car only has CD. You don't even have USB, aux, nor Bluetooth. 2015 car and doesn't have aux. It's not very nice. I wanted to do a sound system test on this car, but I can't as there's no aux. But I found something very interesting. This bit over here is basically a soft touch material. It's not like very soft, but then you do get a plastic dashboard. It's kind of interesting over here. So then this is where the driver sits. You do get your very nice traditional odometer from VW. You do get your Polo steering wheel, and you do get your traditional, very, very traditional switches over here. So talking about the steering wheel, the feeling of the steering wheel, do you have enough grip? It is good feeling. VWs do make good feeling steering wheels for the price points. And yeah, this is the horn of this car. Sounds like a Ford Fiesta, previous generation Ford Fiesta horn. It's very intimidating. And then this is the other part of the driver's side. As you see, you get your AC vents and storage, and you do get your light switch and your very traditional VW controls to put up the lights up, down, and for the instrument panel of how much light you want. This is very, very traditional VW things. So this is the door panel of this car. For the driver's side, you do get your electric windows, central locking, electric mirrors. Then you do get your row of plastic. You do get some storage, cup holder, and some more storage. So, and a speaker. So this car is pretty good with storage, and when you drive, you can easily drive like this. You don't need to use this armrest. So this is where the passenger sits, the passenger side. As you see, he also has an air conditioning with some storage and an airbag and a nice net over there. So this car does have a cabiole over here, and yeah, this car only has 2 airbags. Yeah, the only airbags you get is 2 airbags. You do get a very nice grab handle over here. And yeah, so talking about the quality of this car, it is pretty appalling in the front over here. It is a plastic dashboard, but it is well built. There's like no squeaks or rattles or movement. It is pretty well built, but just for you to know, it's just plastic everywhere. You do get your vinyl seats. They're nothing too special. And yeah, so this is all manual. These seats, they're very manual, and I don't really like the scroll wheel over here, because if you want to lie down, you need to just be scrolling like that. I'm pretty happy that new brands have made it to put it up and just go down. It's much more easier like that. So then going up there, you do get your another piece of storage over there, and your very traditional light. It looks like it's from a 2006 VW Polo. So I'm gonna move on to the back of this Kombi, where this car gets transformed. So this is the back of this VW Kombi T5, and as you can see, you do get a very nice pathway, so you can drive, and your passengers can walk up to the front to get your meal, or to get some drinks, or to get anything. It is very nice. You don't need to stop at a petrol station to exchange drivers. You can easily exchange walking on that pathway. Even if your parents don't want you to change the radio station, you can just walk up and change the radio station yourself. This is very, very cool. So as you can see, I have a lot of room. This car is perfect to travel to Cape Town, Durban. It is very nice. You can also travel to the Kruger with this car, because it also has enough ground clearance to go through all of those very beautiful places, the Karoo. Very, very nice. So then as you can see, you do have your material seats, and you don't get the armrests for the rear passengers, but you can opt out. If you want the Caravel, you can have more luxury, but this is not bad for the price. So as you can see, you do get like this type of, it's like hard, I don't know if you know what I mean, but like it's like a soft touch material feeling. It's not soft, but it's hard. It's not like pure plastic at the back. It's not like the Honda Odyssey, which is in America, which is just pure plastic. That's what I think it is. So then you do get another handle over here, grab handle. You get vinyl over here, and yeah, this car does have 2 airbags, like I said. And something interesting is that this car has rubber, has rubber floor mat. It is not a carpeted floor mat. You do get your hooks over here. So if you can remove the seat and you can have like a transport, like a flatbed if you want. So then yeah, you do not get speakers at the back over here, unfortunately, but yeah, you only get 2 speakers on the dash and 2 speakers in the front, and then you also do get your 2 speakers at the back. So yeah, so just for you to keep in mind that you only have like around 6 speakers in this car. So I'm going to move on to the 3rd row of this car. So this is the 3rd row of this car, and I'm sure you can't see me, so let's get my camera. And then just like that, from a clap of a hand, I have my camera over here. So as you can see, you do get your curtains over here and some more, and this is the speaker I was talking to you about. And you still get that material. It's very interesting material. So my space over here, I'm pretty good, but I'm sure this is the place for the kids. But I do feel a little bit like it's pretty not roomy. It's like you do get the feeling of overwhelmed in here. Like there's not much space in here to really breathe. So that's why you do have your air conditioning up there. So talking about air conditioning, you do get your AC up there. You do get your controls over there for the AC, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I'm going to move on to the side of this VW Kombi T5 Trendline. So this is the side of this VW Kombi T5 Trendline, and as you can see, it looks very, very nice. You get all of these VW lines. They're straight, they look very neat, just like the VW Polo and Passat, Jetta, all of their cars. They look very neat with their lines. This is their iconic lines over here. So this car has 16-inch steelies. This is not mags, this is not anything. You can put wheel caps if you want, and those are an extra option. But if you do want your mags, your alloy mags, you do have to pay an extra for them. But these do not look very bad, these steelies. They just look like traditional steelies. So this car does have smash and grab tinted windows. As you can see, you cannot see in the interior. And this car is very tall looking. You do not get any color-coded mirror over here, but you do have color-coded handles. If you do want color-coded mirrors, you have to go for the Caravelle. So as you can see, this car does have its sliding doors over here. It is not automatic, it is a manual sliding door, as you can see. So my opinion on this car is, I think this is the perfect family car. It is at a good price range. It does have features, and it is very comfortable to drive. If your kids get a dirt, you can easily clean it, as this car does not have carpets. This car also have enough power to tow a trailer or a caravan or a boat. So this car is perfect for the family. Also do have your curtains. So this car is well suited for road trips. And if you're gonna daily this type of car, you just need to watch for some big parking spaces, because it will be a little bit more harder to park in more smaller parking spaces. But this car is a very comfortable car to drive. So I'm going to leave the Young Car Wiz Scores so you can see the scores that I gave this car. So for the daily scores, I gave this car 3 for features, 8 for comfort, 3 for quality, 10 for practicality, and 8 for value, which made a total of 32 out of 50 for the daily scores. Now for the weekend scores, I gave this car 7 for styling, 1 for acceleration, 6 for handling, 4 for fun factor, and 4 for cool factor, which made a total of 22 out of 50 for the weekend score. So the grand Young Car Wiz score is 54 out of 100. So if I say to this far, you think, well, Josh, you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to smash the subscribe button, like button, and turn on post notifications. Do you like these type of reviews? Please let me know down in the comment section below. So have a great day as always, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.